Hi, my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. This is my ASO. All right, to start off, I had to cut out 6 pieces of ashoke measured 14 inches, like 14 by 14 inches, 12 by 12 inches, 10 by 10 inches, 8 by 8 inches, 6 by 6 inches, and the last one is 4 by 4 inches. In total, I'm having about 6 cut outs. All right, so you'll be picking one of them. I picked the 14 by 14 inches. On top is the rough edge of the ashoke, and then by the side I hemmed it. So this is a closer look of what I'm talking about. Now you're going to be folding it like this, just as I'm showing you. So by the way, this is the 14 by 14 inches that I'm measuring out, and then from the tip of the left hand side, you're going to be forming a pleat till you get to the end of it, just like I'm doing here. Once you get to that end, you stop your pleating. So do not make a perfect pleat. Just what you just want is the edge there to be a little bit ruffled. Next, with a matching color of thread and your needle, you're going to be tacking it down to hold it in place. Yeah, you'll be tacking it down to hold it in place. And whatever we are doing for this particular one, this 14 by 14, you'll be repeating it for the rest of the remaining 5. So this is just an example of what to do to get that shape that we are looking for. Yes, now after stitching it and knotting it, I went on ahead to cut the excess because I really want that area to be very flat. You understand what I'm saying? I really need it to be very flat because you're going to be putting all of them together. Now this is the rest of them that I've already done, and I've already placed them together. This is how I placed them, exactly like this. And with same needle and thread, just go ahead and tack it down and hold it in place. I'm going to be doing that off camera. Now this is what it looks like after tacking it down. I'm making sure that everything is in place. So this is the shape we're looking for, and I'm setting it aside. Next thing, this is a base that I've already molded and covered with the same color of ashoke that I'm working with. So I have a video of how I mold my base. I'll drop the link on my description box. And this is me bringing it out of the molder is still inside it, and I'm trying to bring it out. I don't know if I have a full video of how to bring it out and put your millinery wire in there. So this is a free bonus. You're going to be seeing that here. So after bringing it down, I'm kind of like folding it in, and then this is a millinery wire or a heart wire. So I'm going to be folding this heart wire to take the same measurement of the base. So I'm trying to match it to make sure that it's the same measurement of the base, to take the same shape and size, sorry, to take the same size or circumference of the base, because I'm going to be putting it in there. So this is the masking tape that I'm going to be using to wrap it and hold it down in place. Now, it's no must you do it like this. You can also use a measuring tape and measure the base, the circumference of the base, to get the exact measurement and still fold it. But for me, I feel like I need to put it on the base to get that perfect measurement. But anyhow, anything that works for you, that's okay. That's fine. All right, at this point, I'm done holding it down in place with my masking tape, and this is what it's going to be looking like after you're done. The next thing you're going to do is to put it inside the molded hat that you've already done. The essence of putting a millinery wire or a hat wire inside a molded base is for it to take that shape and remain like that, because if you don't put it, it's not going to be firm. So the millinery wire makes it firm. Even in other kinds of hat you're making, if you really want something to stand firm, you use a millinery wire or a hat wire to hold it and put it inside, and it's going to stand firm. Next thing I'm doing is to use my hot glue to glue it all down to make sure that everything is in place and nothing is moving and nothing is shaking. Okay, so guys, if you've gotten to this point of this video and this is your first time bumping into my channel, I would like you to tap on that subscribe button and join the family. And you're welcome. And don't also forget to like, share, and comment on my video. It really helps the YouTube algorithm for me. And it's saying that this channel is interesting. So go ahead and do that for me. Thank you. Next thing I'm doing is a piece of ashoke that I cut out. I didn't have a bias line around, so I had to cut out a piece of ashoke, and I'm using it to wrap it all around. If you do not have bias, you can work with this. But if you do have a bias, I usually work with a bias to, give it that clean finish to cover up. Well, go ahead and do that. Now, the essence of covering it is just to give the inner part of their shoke a clean finish. We understand that this is a handmade work, but we are heading towards perfection. So the outside cannot be looking it, and then the inside will be looking so rough and tacky. So it's just to give it that clean finish, make the work look presentable, so that your clients can always come back and even recommend you later on in life. So now this is it. I'm done, gluing it in, and it's looking clean. It's looking, giving it that perfect look that we want. Yeah. So next thing we're going to be doing is to hold down this in place on top of our hat. And to do that, we're going to be working with our hot glue. So I'm adding a little bit of, or a generous amount of hot glue on the base of this design that we made. And I'm gently going to place it down there where I want it to be on top of the hat, and allow it to stick. And I'm not just going to leave it there. I'm still going ahead with my needle and thread, a matching color of thread, and I'm going to be tacking it down also to hold it in place. This is going to help serve as a reinforcement kind of, because you don't want it to fall off later on. And then don't be worried about it sitting on top of it. It's not too heavy, it's not too light either. So it's just the perfect fit. And uh, it turned out very nice. Trust me, it does. It really turned out very nice, and it didn't move at all. I promise you, it didn't move. So just go ahead, tack it on that left hand side, and make sure you secure your needle and thread, and tack it down properly. So you're not going to leave it just like that yet. The same way you tacked it on this left hand side, you're also going to tack it on the right hand side. I'm so sorry, my kids are already disturbing, but it is what it is. So you tack it on this other side, and I'm doing it off camera. Now I'm looking at this place, and it's looking a little bit off. So I had to make another design, and I used it to glue it down. And then off camera, I also went on ahead to use a bead to give it the design all around, to make it a little bit presentable and fine. And then we are going to be finishing this off by adding our Alice band. This is going to help sit on the client's head. And to do that, I'm using a hot glue. I glued it on the Alice band the way I want it to sit. And then I gently placed it on the hat so that it's going to adhere to it and stick down to it. Now, you guys know me, I don't just leave my Alice band on my hat like that, because I don't want stories that touch the heart from my clients. So I will still go on ahead, cut a piece of material just like you're seeing here, and I glued my hot glue on it. And I also formed that, served as another kind of reinforcement for the Alice band, because I don't want it falling off. So I'm getting the reinforcement that I need. And this is the final look of this hat, and this is what it looks like. Tell me, guys, is this something you want to do? Is this something you want to recreate? So, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like it, share it, comment. I want to hear from you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.